You're watching Wish TV, News 8 and 11 with Phil Sanchez.
Welcome back. The Indiana Donor Network has hit new heights in 2022. They say more than 1,100 organs have been transplanted, and over 900,000 Hoosiers said yes to donation. In tonight's Unfiltered, we are speaking tonight with Steve Johnson, the Chief Operating Officer at Indiana Donor Network. Steve, good to see you. Those numbers are outstanding, sir.
Hey, Phil. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, are you surprised by the numbers?
You know, it's always, it's great to see the numbers increasing the way they are, knowing that there are that many people out there awaiting that life-saving transplant. So surprise may not be the right word, but certainly it is incredibly fulfilling to see it.
So what are your goals for 2023? Because obviously 2022 was a good year.
Yeah, 2022 is a fantastic year, and we started off well for 2023. Every year we have one goal in mind, and that's to make sure that we save more lives through donation and transplantation. And, we're very hopeful that we're going to see the same increases because of the heroic decisions that Hoosiers have made to be a life-saving organ donor.
Why is it important for somebody who maybe is at home, who's on the fence about checking yes? Why is it so important to say yes to being an organ donor?
Well, first we want to make sure that we tell, everyone out there that certainly it is heroic, and certainly there are so many Hoosiers and Americans who are waiting on that life-saving transplant. And, this truly is the gift of life. And, for us to be able to give back and allow somebody else to have a chance at life, it really is just one of the most selfless gifts that, we can do.
What does the future hold when it comes to organ donation?
I think organ donation is, certainly something that people have paid really close attention to, obviously because of that life-saving capability of donation and transplantation. Technology is certainly evolving in donation and transplantation, which is giving us opportunities to better utilize organs and get those organs to the people that really need them. And so we're really hopeful that those are going to continue to develop and allow us to do that life-saving work.
Obviously, 2022, as we mentioned up front, was a good year. How did the pandemic, though, impact organ donation and your data?
Certainly with all of our healthcare partners and healthcare institutions, COVID certainly had a huge impact and was, catastrophic in so many different ways. But we've also been able to, evolve and power through that and figure out ways that we could continue donation and transplantation and even come out smarter and better than what we were, pre-pandemic. And, my hat's off to not only the Hoosiers that made the decision to be lifesavers, but, to all of our healthcare heroes out there that are providing that life-saving work, because it doesn't just take Indiana Donor Network, it takes all of our hospitals and all of their clinical staff as well, pitching in to make that happen.
Where do you, or what do you credit changing people's minds about organ donation? Is it marketing? Is it doing conversations like this, TV, radio? Spreading the word is so important. So where do you think it works the best way?
It really comes down to making sure that people know the facts. There are a lot of misnomers around donation, and I've heard that from all kinds of people from all different walks of life as to how sometimes even Hollywood doesn't make it sound like the way it really is, and we have to really do our best to educate people and make sure that they understand what that process looks like and what it is for their families and themselves to be heroes and be organ donors.
Yeah. Steve, I have about less than a minute left. How can people get involved?
I would encourage everyone to, educate themselves, talk to their family about their own decision, and if they have questions about donation or transplantation, look us up, go to Indiana or donatelifeindiana.org and, sign up to be a donor and answer all the questions that you might have.
Yeah, get it done. Easy. It's easy to check off that box, right? Steve Johnson, Chief Operating Officer for Indiana Donor Network. Always good to see you, Steve. Thank you.